What is going on, YouTube people? Today, quick little PSA submission video. That's right, they rolled out the new baseball special, and I have some stuff I need to get sent in for. We're actually doing two submissions in one, which is a little suboptimal, but I have two one-off cards that are not baseball that really fit into nothing. So I am sending them at like the value tier, whatever it is. It's 25 bucks for like a 40-day turnaround time. So we're sneaking those in as well. So, like I said, this submission is mostly baseball stuff as it is chocked full of Topps Chrome Big Apple refractors from the recent Fanatics Fest stuff. So let's just go ahead and work through here. I don't know where PSA turnaround times are currently sitting at the moment. I think check-in times were lagging a little bit, but I think they caught back up. The estimated turnaround time on this is about 2 months. I'm pretty okay with that. Honestly, most of the items in this submission, I would probably be holding until the spring. Because, like I said, it's mostly baseball, so I kind of want to sell this stuff as the season's ramping back up again. There's even some prospect stuff in here that I probably wouldn't even sell right off the get. Some Indians prospects. So if this takes a little bit longer, or I don't get it back until like Christmas, I honestly don't really care. Because there's very few things out of here I would look to sell immediately. Really, the two cards that I would look to sell the quickest are the two that are not part of the baseball order. Like I said, it's just kind of an odd time of year, and that is something you always have to keep in mind when submitting for grading is, what cycle are you in? Like, I am submitting these off. I'm going to get them back in, late November, maybe. And that is not the peak baseball selling season market. Now, I don't care, so I'm willing to sit on like the 200 bucks in grading fees and pay for it. I don't need to sell from the submission to pay for the fees. But if you are someone that needs to do that, just be cognizant of the time of year that you are sending stuff in and the estimated time that you are going to get them back. So, first up, a little Big Apple refractor, Christian Encarnacion Strand. Pretty trendy player before the season started. He has been just absolutely injury plagued all season long. This is more of a play of, let me have this in hand and ready to go next year if he happens to start the season strong. He was really good the season prior. He had a lot of hype on him coming into the season, but the Reds have been an absolute disaster. The estimated print run on these Big Apple refractors is air quote under 50. One thing I did notice on a lot of these, they do seem to be ever so slightly off center. So I think a lot of these are borderline like 9.5. So I'll be curious to see how these end up grading out. Next one, pretty good one here. Junior Caminero, rookie prospect for the Rays. He got called up a couple of weeks ago. Once again, the Big Apple refractor. And you can kind of see it there, ever so slightly off-centered left to right. It's not terrible, but it's definitely not 50-50. So we'll see how that ends up going. These have been doing about, I think about 100 bucks raw, give or take. And I'm sure those will come down just a little bit, though there's not a ton of supply hitting the market. Just a base Wyatt Langford, I shouldn't say base, a refractor, just a base refractor of Wyatt Langford. He's actually closing the season kind of good. He might be someone that is an interesting, let me pick up some stuff over the off season and see if he starts to spring out pretty hot. And same thing here, we have a Jackson Churio, just a refractor out of Topps Chrome. Most of this is stuff I hit out of those boxes or the one jumbo box that I did end up opening. Big boy here, the Ohtani Big Apple refractor. These are doing about 200-ish raw. So we'll see if this one can 10 up. Once again, same thing on the centering. It's a little bit wider on this side compared to this side. The rest of the card, in my opinion, looked good. So we'll just kind of have to see how they're feeling that day. Another big one here, swinging for the Stars, Jason Dominguez. This was also the Fanatics Fest exclusive insert. I think someone in the comment section, and I forget who you are, mentioned that they did the math and they thought the print run on these was a little over 100 or like 112 or something like that. I don't know if that's accurate or not. If someone knows or someone has different information, feel free to fire away down below. But obviously, a Yankee player with the swinging for the stars is exactly where you want to be in life. As of time of recording, the Yankees have yet to call him up for the September call-ups. I don't know what the hell they are thinking, but get him to the big leagues. I am a big fan of Jason Dominguez, but cool insert there. Really like these, especially for the Yankees guys. Got a Rafaela rookie road to opening day auto. I've had this since March and just never got around to grading it. So we are sending this in. This is a Topps Now number to 99 on-card auto. Into the Indians prospect corner. Rafi Velasquez, base Bowman auto. One of the younger players in the low. I think he's in single A. Might be in double A now. For the Indians, having a fantastic year. He really come on the scene this year. I picked this up at a local show for like $20. So this will be one that I would actually probably hold a little bit to see if he ends up picking up like in the spring and kind of where things go and where he ends up next year. I don't think he'll make the big club next year, but CJ Kayfus, another one who's been very hot for the Indians minor league system. This is the blue refractor out of 150. Not a very good autograph, this guy. I have quite a few of his stuff laying around that I purchased raw and graded, and it almost is always streaked across that top loop. So definitely won't be having the auto graded here. Same thing with this. I probably would not immediately sell this. This might be something I hold on to for a little bit. Another Wyatt Langford. This is the SP out of Topps Series 2. There was this one, the Jackson Holiday, and a few other ones. I ended up hitting the Wyatt Langford. I think these do about $125 in a PSA 10. So we're going to send this bad boy off. These appear to be tough grades. There was a lot of PSA 9s listed on eBay and not a lot of 10s. So we'll see how this one does, but that 2024 Topps with that design with the black at the top can be a little tricky. Another CJ Kayfus. This one is the refractor out of Bowman, out of 499. Once again, same thing. You can see that streak on the auto when he cuts across the top. 2 Jason Churios, both just base Bowmans. He's having a really good year as well for the Indians minor league system. Getting on base a boatload. Still pretty young, still has a ways to go. So same thing. A lot of this stuff will be kind of stashed things. These are the last 2 cards in the baseball order. So that's a 13-card baseball special that's going out. And then included in the same package, I have a 2-card value plus, value minus. I don't remember what the thing's called. Yes, this is a one-piece card. Yes, I know absolutely nothing about it. This is the PSA Magazine exclusive. This was the promo that came in the PSA Magazine. Raw, these things do about $100, $125. PSA 10s do a little over 200, 225-ish. I've seen them bounce around a little bit. So we're going to send this bad boy off. I have absolutely no idea how this thing is going to grade. I just made sure there was nothing crazy wrong with it. But these have been very, very popular and was a free pack-in with the PSA Magazine, the non-sport edition. And then I am also sending the Jerry Rice gold refractor out of Topps Composite. I thought this thing looked pretty clean when I pulled it. Definitely my best pull out of this box. Pretty cool card. The gold refractor out of 50. I don't know what these go for. As of time of recording, there is a bin listed for 500 that nobody has hit. And there is one running at auction, but they started the price at 200. There's like 3 days left on it. So I don't know if that one will get bid up or not. But I figured I would include this in here since I have other stuff going out. And it's not like there's a big time horizon on selling Jerry Rice stuff. I do think it's a pretty cool card, even though it is unlicensed. I have no real attachment to Jerry Rice, so I will be moving this once I get it back in hand. But great looking card there. And that concludes this PSA submission. I got my paperwork all printed out. I need to remember to put it in the box. I have a bad habit of forgetting to put the paperwork in the box and sealing it up and then having to rip it apart and do it all over again. So I got to get a couple pieces of cardboard, some painter's tape, package this bad boy up, get it in a flat rate box, and drop it off at the post office tomorrow, and we will see these cards back in a couple of months. Though the 2-card order should actually be back first because it has a quicker turnaround time on it. I guess that'll be something kind of fun to monitor is, does the baseball special move through the system faster than the $25 per card value order or whatever that tier is called. So that's all I got for you, boys and girls. As always, curious for your thoughts and comments down below. We will catch you on the next one. Peace.